And as he climbed, a fire grew in his gut, a fire as hot as Darwin's, and maybe hotter. He felt it flaring as he went down Parker Head, and flaring again when he passed Mrs. Hurt's empty house, and flaring when he passed First Congregational and climbed the porch steps to his house. He felt it through supper, so that even Reverend Buckminster stared at him sometimes. And Turner's mother dared to break the silence by asking him how his day had been. "Fine," he said, and burned. He was still burning when his father told him to get ready for the season's last baseball game that evening, because he couldn't think of a single reason why he shouldn't go. That is, he couldn't think of a single reason he could tell his father. He went and burned on the sidelines, trying not to watch the people who were laughing and passing around bottles of dark moxie and waving straw hats at each other and getting ready to turn Lizzie and her grandfather off Malaga Island. He wondered that God could let such a thing be. And then Deacon Hurd called to him, "Turner, are you going to try again?" He chuckled, and Willis next to him chuckled, and everyone on the whole dang field chuckled. Turner nodded, let himself get chosen up for sides, and felt the fire burning brightly. He did not lead off. He was set down in the end of the lineup, so that it wasn't until the end of the second inning, with a couple of outs, that he stepped up to home and swung his bat low and set his front leg. The days were shorter now, and the white sunlight cold as it settled onto the field and thawed about dropping frost. Every tree was blessed with a halo, and the sparkling silver beams slanted down to Turner as he thought about streaking a ball right back up alongside them until it disappeared in the silver haloed glow. "You still have that front leg out pretty far, son. You want to think about that?" Deacon Hurd chuckled again. Willis, standing easy on the mound, threw the ball into his glove over and over, watching Turner. The holy beams backlit him so that Turner could barely make out his face. He was just as glad. "Batter up!" yelled Deacon Hurd. "Here it comes," said Willis, and lofted the ball into the air so that it rose into the silver light and took on its own halo. To Turner, there was nothing but the ball in the sky and the light and the bat in his hands and the fire in his gut, and Lizzie lofting a rock to him on the beaches of Malaga and hollering at him to swing low to high, and the gulls crying and the waves cresting and the rock coming down, and him feeling the tingling in his hands as he began to swing.